Hi, my name is Kate and I am on week 48 of long COVID. Today is International People with Disabilities Day, and tomorrow is my first Sunday using a wheelchair in worship. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about this, but here's a few. My bishop had an unscheduled Sunday and offered to come in and help in whatever way I would find useful tomorrow. So he'll preach and preside while I figure out how to not bump into too many people. As freeing as my wheelchair is, it makes me feel so incredibly vulnerable, just outrageously human. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid that my queer, female, young, and now disabled body does not look the way that many people imagine when they think of a priest or a leader. It means the world to me that someone who represents the community and the authority of the larger church, because that's who bishops are, is willing to show up for me at my most vulnerable as a support. And I'm also incredibly grateful for my churches and the larger diocesan community who have stepped up in every single possible way and have continued to support my leadership even when I didn't believe in it. This Disability Day, I know that I still have a lot of work to do. I have always been so proud that both of the churches I serve are accessible and welcoming to those with disabilities, with ramps and single-level designs and captioning on our videos and a sound system and ADA-compliant bathrooms. But what I never noticed until I became disabled was that every space in the church was accessible, except for the altar. In both churches, there is a currently unnavigable step, as though the broken body and blood of Christ was not available to those with broken or different bodies. I had wanted disabled people to be included, but until it became personal, I had not imagined an altar with someone in a wheelchair presiding. But nothing can separate us. Nothing can separate us from the love of God, and by God, nothing is going to stop me from celebrating the Eucharist. And I hope, now that I know better, I can create that space for others. So we're in the process of adding adaptations and modifications so that I can either access the altar platform or the altar can be brought down to the level of the people. So I invite you to learn from my mistakes. As we prepare the way of the Lord this Advent, tomorrow check to see how accessible your building is. How about the altar? Ask how you can use the power and authority and privilege given to you to lift up the leadership and the voices of people with disabilities. Because every single person deserves a seat at the Lord's table, even those of us who bring our own. I'll see you there. Take care. God bless.